Okay, ma'am. Yeah.
Maybe
David.
at
Yes.
the time of giving vote of thanks we can.
Okay, sir. You just let me know, sir. At the time, I will turn on the video.
Yeah, sure, ma'am, sure.
Yeah, because I need the better
Sir will
bandwidth.
text you.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Sir will text you.
Yeah, sure, sure.
Okay. Varsha, you can start.
Ma'am, at the time of presentation, you have to open the video, ma'am.
Yeah,
நீங்க ஏதாவது
sir.
பண்ணும்பொழுது நீங்க in between ஏதோ ஒரு 5 minutes 10 minutes or 15 minutes நீங்க பண்ணிக்கலாம், no problem.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Assure wish, ma'am.
Okay, sir. It's okay, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Varsha, you can start now.
Yes, sir. Ladies, gentlemen, and my dear comrades, I would like to extend a warm welcome to the webinar on career opportunities for data analysts. I'm Varsha from second year BCom here as a moderator. You can't change the direction of wind, but you can adjust your sails to reach your destination. Aren't you people interested to hear more from our guests? So making it short, I call upon Master Janet to deliver the welcome address.
Greetings of the day. It's my pleasant duty to bid you all a genuine welcome for the webinar on career opportunities for data analyst. I find immense pleasure for giving a red carpet welcome to Chief Guest Dr. Vidya on behalf of BCom, Department of Professional Accounting, Dr. NGP Arts and Science College, and we are grateful to you, ma'am, for accepting our invitation. Hereby, I welcome our Head of Department, Dr. K. Vanaja, and all staffs who work for this event behind the scenes. Finally, I take pleasure in welcoming all seniors, juniors, and my fellow classmates. I hope this webinar turns out to be the landmark in our life where we decide what we want to be. I conclude once again by welcoming all to this cognitive webinar. Thank you.
Thank you for such good words coming from you, Master Janet. We all get geared up for this webinar today, but we would first like to recognize and acknowledge our guest speaker for today, Dr. Vidya S., Assistant Professor, Bangalore. When asked about her, who she is may not be a surprise. After all, she had become a person she is now because of her sincerity, virtues, and values. To know more about her, let us hear it from Ms. Gaushalya.
Success is not a key to happiness. Happiness is a key to success. If you do have what you are doing, you will be successful. I extend my warm welcome to everyone gathered here. It gives me enormous pleasure to introduce the chief guest, Dr. S. Vidya, Assistant Professor, Department of Management Studies. She is presently working as Assistant Professor in the Department of Commerce and Management in Acharya Institute of Graduate Studies at Bangalore since 2019. She has 4 years of corporate experience and 3 years of technical experience. She has completed MBA degree and PhD in Human Research at Bharatiya University, Coimbatore, and Data Analytics course from reputed institution. Her current research interests are people analytics and artificial intelligence in management fields, and also worked in editorial board at Challenge Publications, published a book in Lambeth Academy Publishing, Germany, and several research papers in international journals, out of which 16 Scopus Indexi and Web of Science journals, and received a Best Paper Award in National Research Colloquium 2015. We are very grateful to Dr. S. Vidya for accepting our invitation and marking his presence here. I'm positive we will be enriched by the webinar. Thank you.
Thank you all.
Excuse me. Thank you, Gaushalya. Wow, that's dazzling. What a great job. You are a living idiom of a woman. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. Now the time is yours, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you, Varsha. Thank you, Kausalya, and thank you, Janet, for the warm welcome. And first of all, I have to thank that NGP college and then Kalimata sir because they gave them one opportunity to expose my experience and my thoughts, everything in that guest lecture way. Okay. So before joining it, I'm going to turn off that video for my better bandwidth. Okay. So
Yes, ma'am. Screen is visible, ma'am.
okay, sir. I'm trying to. Okay, sir.
Yes, ma'am, you can start now, ma'am.
Can I start? Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So fine, guys. Very good morning to all. I hope the screen is visible and I'm also audible to you very clearly. So with that, very warm welcome, and with that, so many energetic students and staff, I'm going to start my session. I hope everyone know about that, like what I'm going to speak with that, right? Fine, guys. So I just want to start you with one question. That is, what is the highest per annum salary for a data analyst? So with this question only, I'm going to start you guys. Like for that, I'm going to use one Mentimeter app. In that Mentimeter app, you can see that the question, and also you can give your answer. So let me type that code in that public chat. So I'm just type the code in the public chat, use that code and go to that Mentimeter and give your answer. Okay, I will give that the website link also so that you can easily get into that. Yes. So www.menti.com, that is the website. Okay. So once if you enter into that website, it will ask you that code. So the code is 14296928. Just type that, okay, type that code and give the answer. So in that Mentimeter, I have asked the question that was like, what is the highest per annum salary for a data analyst? I just want to know from that, like how you have studied about that or how you heard about the data analyst, that word. So from that, I can get it. Like if you are really searched and if you are really interested to work as a data analyst, then you may know about this answer. So here you can give your two opinion, in the sense like two answers you may type in it. Okay, that option I have given. You can start with any number. Okay, that rupees, like rupees 10,000 or rupees 30,000 or whatever it may be. For example, only I said, but per annum in the sense it would be in a lakhs. Okay, start it and give the answer. I hope you got it right. Guys, are you facing any difficulties to enter into that website?
No, ma'am.
Okay, okay, Anuja. Yeah, very good. I think you can also see that site, right? Whatever the answers you are giving. Yeah, 125 lakh, 17 lakh. Okay. Okay, fine. Okay, only I got 5 members respondents. There I can see more than 100 or 98 members. 6 lakh per annum. What? I'm asking that highest. Okay. Come on, guys. This is early morning. You should wake up. Only I got 7. Yes, 25, 6 lakhs, 8 lakhs, 45. Okay, lakh per annum. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. So 11 members has responded till now. That's it? If you want, you can use the public chat also, in the sense that chat box. Just type it and throw your answer. Okay. Twelve members has responded. Very good. 8 lakhs. Many of them are telling, I think, 8 lakhs. Okay, fine. Very good. 14. Okay, fine. So let me check. Yeah, David, it's 24 lakhs. Okay. I'm not sure about it, whether the faculty or student. Sorry for that. Okay, fine. Okay, fine, guys. So I'm going to stop this. Yeah, 15 members has responded. Very good. For that response, like most of them have said that 8 lakhs. Why? I'm not sure about it. What is HFSJ? HJ, okay. 17 to 15, and then 8 lakhs is the maximum members has answered. May I know what is the reason? Anyone? Is that much worth of that work or the job description? Guys, you will be wonder like if I show that the exact salary, highest salary. In India, I'm going to tell. Okay. So I'm going to the slide. You can stop that to give the respondents. Okay. I'm going to stop it. Yeah. So here, I have asked that the question is, what is the highest per annum salary for the data analyst? As you know, that is one work, but we don't know what is behind it is happening and how much salary you are going to get. That you don't know. But actual answer is, this is what? 977K. Okay, I don't know whomever is answered near to that. I'm not expected from you that exact that answer, but as per that May 5 to 2021, okay, as per the research, that highest salary is 977K. That is Indian salary. India, this much salary, the highest salary they are earning as a data analyst. The thing is, why I asked you that, you have to aware about that, how much salary I'm the worth. If once I completed a degree, how much I can earn. So everyone, if you have completed a degree, any college or any university or from in any way, okay, you can go to an abroad any way. If you have completed a salary, on the top of your head, the price tag will become how much you are. You are an inevitable like resource to the organization. Okay, so they need you. Like now we can see that many robotics, everything is coming, but we need a human to operate the robotics. That we have to understand. Don't lose your hope. So this much opportunity it is there in India. Like in the sense, like this much salary they are giving. That average salary you can see that the 4,000. I think you guys are answered that 4 lakh something, right? Like 6,000. That's it. But actual, this is the thing. More than that. Maybe this will be increased. Actually, only they have done the survey to that 4,504 salary profiles only. Based on that, 4,000 or something, 500 something. That from that only they have collected this much highest salary, like they have surveyed, right? But if you are going and that, otherwise if you are surveying or doing that any big research, you may get it more than this. Not this is an exact salary. Okay, so that takes time, obviously, like maximum 5 years or after that, but it will be good only. It will be increased. It will be in those reward, it will be enhance your skills and whatever the knowledge you are having now, it will be enhanced. So this is the average or like a maximum salary for the data analyst in India. Okay, so very like I just want to appreciate them, whomever is answered very near to that, like that answers. Okay, so very big appreciate for them and for the participation also. So I'm moving to the next slide. In that you can see that what is that data analyst. So in your mindset, like you may think it will be a big job and then you have to do that. Here you can see there's only 2 lines. That's it. This thing, like this is the meaning or define of that data analyst. So
Ma'am,
what the
excuse me,
data
ma'am.
analyst?
Ma'am, excuse me,
Yes,
slide is not changed, ma'am. Please change.
sir, I have changed, sir.
No, ma'am. Yes. Only second slide is
So
there, ma'am. Visible.
now is it visible, sir?
David.
So
David,
now
sir.
I'm just showing.
Ma'am, yeah, I have texted her. It's not visible, ma'am. Actually, first slide is visible.
So once again, sir, I
Maybe you
will
can
share it.
present it on. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
So like this, is this enough? Once again, sir.
Yeah. Okay, ma'am.
So now,
Yeah. Okay, ma'am.
Yes,
okay.
ma'am. You can
So
also view the previous slide, ma'am.
from that previous slide, like I just.
Yeah, previous slide. Yeah, previous page was also not visible, so they could have got only
Okay,
little
okay,
point. Yeah, thank you.
okay,
Thank
sir.
you, ma'am.
Okay, sir. So now it's visible, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. So this is what we have discussed a minute before. Like what is that maximum, like highest salary and an average salary. This 10, like this a beginning. Okay, if you are entering into the fresher or you have a 1 year, okay, they will consider as a fresher only if you have 1 year experience also. So for that, like you will get that 202K. Okay, so this is how that salary will be there. So from that you will get some idea how like how much you are like you are going to earn if you worked as a data analyst, right? So with that I'm just moving to the next slide. So I hope this is visible. So in that slide, you can see that what is mean by the data analyst. We just want to know about it, right? So everyone are telling, I'm working as a data analyst. I'm this is a person. I'm this is a person. Okay, fine. Yeah, what you are doing behind the job title,
Excuse me, ma'am.
that we just want to know, right? So after after these all the information only, I'm going to give where you can grab it. Okay, so fine. So first thing, the meaning. Like in that meaning, you can see that the data analyst will collect and organize and interpret the statistical information to make it useful for a range of business and organizations. So here the data analyst will work with only the data, like you know that 1 2 3, like we have to include that 0 also, 0 1 2 3, right? So with that number only they will play. So they will take the data and they will change it into the information and they will give that solution to the business problem. So we know that as a business people, like we are studying that commerce and management, everywhere you can see that, okay, this is the business problem. Like you will mainly focus that financial risk and then financial problems, right? So you will focus on that. So what it is, like how it is coming, what it causes, right? And then how we can clear that. Okay, those are the things you can easily identify if you are using that. Yes, any questions?
Ma'am, actually, your slide has not been changing, ma'am.
So could you please?
1 second, yeah, 1 second. I will go with that.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm not going to select the present mode. Like I will select that slide itself. So you can see, right?
Yes, ma'am. Now it's visible.
Can you just change the slide now itself?
So now?
Yeah, ma'am. Now it's okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sir. So with that, I will explain. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, sir. And thank you for that information. Fine, guys. Like with that, I will take that information from the data in the sense 1, 2, 3, some numbers or some words will be there, right? So using that data and that whatever like they will get now. So using that, they will change that it's a statistical information. So that information will give the solution to the problem. Okay. So like any kind of an organization, if you are going to start on a business or if it is on a medium size scale organization or large size scale of an organization, don't worry about it. Like for everywhere, this analytical part, this data analyst will be used. Okay, for some purpose. Like if anything unsolved business problem, that time this data analyst will build one model and they will solve that issue, the management issue. Okay, so that is the work they will do it. That is the meaning of the data analyst. So they need that some systems and some coding knowledge, everything. That is okay, fine. Behind it, they need to take that hard work and they have to understand that what is the problem of the management, how I can give that optimum solution to the problem, to the organizations. Okay, that's the way they will think and they will work on it, right? So here you can see that only 2 lines explanation. Behind it, that backend they have to do and they have to put more hard work to give one solution. Maybe it takes so much time and so much of cost also. That will be different. That is next part. And that like I hope you have remembered the top level, middle level, lower level management, that level of the management. So that top level management will take care that cost and everything. Like they will allow that data analyst to build in a model and they will use that model for that problem. Sometimes the model will be changed for the next year. Like it won't be one fixed one. You can add the factors, you can remove the factors, everything will be possible. That much flexible model they have to, the data analyst has to build up. Okay. So with that, I just want to do that. I just want to tell you that few typical duties for a data analyst. Okay. So what are the things they will do it? So using that advanced computerized models and then like the whatever the programming I said it now, using that they will be extract that whatever the data is needed. Okay, so they will be do that one and they will remove that, otherwise they will clean that corrupted data. So whatever the data, raw data you are getting now, it will be mixed with some other thing. So if you are taking a water from and see how it will be, so you may get some signs like some kind of a dust it will be mixed now. So if you want to drink, you can drink it directly, right? So you need to purify that. So that thing, the data cleaning need to do that. That is the one of the job, okay, as a data analyst. And performing that initial analysis. So why we have to do that? To assess the quality of the data. So the cleaning and then pruning and binning, these all the works will be included in that particular like initial stage. Okay, so they will be ensure that the quality of the data, okay, this much quality we have. So like kind of manually sometimes we have to do it and sometimes we have to do with some software analysis and all. Okay, so if you have that lakhs of million or billions of data, you can't do it manually. You have to go with some software, the coding and all. Okay, and like what they will do, like they will do that further analysis to determine the meaning of the data. Like okay, like we got this much data and this much category, like gender we have collected, and then education level, salary level, this like that they will categorize, and then they will put, okay, these are the data we got it. What are the, like what can we do with that data? They will start to think it, okay, after cleaning, and finally they will do the analysis to provide that, like what kind of data we are having. With that they will provide one clear solution, okay, one clear analysis, or like the tables they will be created. Finally they will prepare the report, and like based on the analysis they will prepare the report and they will present to the management. So these are the works we, the data analyst has to do it. Okay, fine. So where the employers, like the data analyst, will work in it, where they will get that opportunities: banks, and then software development companies, consultancies, and then telecommunication companies, public sector, and social media specialists, colleges and universities, and then pharmaceutical, like companies and manufacturers. In these places they can get an opportunity, but that work will be different. Maybe that topic, the title of that job, that will be different. Okay, but
Ma'am,
here,
excuse me, ma'am. Slide is
sir,
not changed, ma'am. Slide is not changed,
no
ma'am.
sir. Okay sir, okay sir, I will change it sir. Next slide I will
Okay,
move sir.
okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So these are that employees, like works we can, that employees, data analyst can get it. These are the opportunities there. The thing is, data analyst is in a one word. Okay, fine. So under that, like they can go for the work for this these type of companies, and the work will be different. Okay, I will explain you one by one what are the things in that upcoming slides. And in here, the data analyst, what are the qualification and what are the training is required? You will get the doubt, right? Now we have seen what is the year salary. Okay, fine. I fixed time will go to the data analyst. Fine, okay. And what you understand, like what are the people are doing and where you get an opportunity in which type of a company, that we have seen. Okay, fine. You have now you are a graduate, and what else you need? Actually, that is we are going to discuss now. Okay, so as in a university graduate or a college graduate, okay, the UG degree is needed. That is very, very important. And along with that, if you are in a statistics or mathematics or any maths related or economics or any data science related, that degree, if you have any UG degree, if you have, you may get it. Ma'am, then why you are telling this to me? Guys, you also can get it. You are a financial analyst. Actually, you know what is finance, what is accounts. You are the pakka person to work as a financial analyst. That's why we are doing this thing. Like many of them are thinking, I studied science and I studied commerce, I can't go that work. Like I can't do that work. No, don't think in that way. Actually, you have that lot of opportunities. If you have the guts to clear that or crack that interview, you can be. Okay, so that's what I'm telling. Like if you are a commerce student, if you studied become PA or BPA or whatever, okay, whatever the course, if you studied, like you can, but you need to study like some program language, and you need some mathematical and statistical idea, like the calculations, like how it is working, that the basic you need it. Okay, so that's a thing that's needed. Like that, for that you can join like any kind of courses, or how I can say that, like some colleges are offering 6 months or 1 year courses, PG degree diploma in data analyst, like that, that also you can join it. But this is how you can enter, because that data analyst is especially for to solve the management problem, not any other problem. We are the management, we know the management concept, except that coding and then like some statistical and mathematical parts, right? We can develop that skill also. Fine. So we have to analyze that, where that correct course and then correct information they are providing. You have to search and you have to get. I will tell you on that. So in the next slide, I'm just going to give that what are the key skills for the data analyst. So we have started, like we have seen till now what is data analyst, and then what the things that data analyst needed. Okay, what are the duties, typical duties they will do, everything we have. What is the key skills for a data analyst? Okay, so these are the key skills for the data analyst in the slide I just mentioned. Okay, so as a first thing is the high level of mathematical ability, mathematical or any statistical. Okay, the both thing, mathematical ability. If you know that the basic of the statistics and mathematics, you can. We already studied in our school itself. That is fair enough. You need to do the revision. That's it. That is the one main key skills for the data analyst. And next thing is programming languages. That is very, very easy. Yeah, you no need to worry about that. You no need to mark up any code or library and all. Okay. So what are the program languages? I will tell you in the end of the slide how you can to become a programmer. So in that programming language, such as like your SQL or Python, Oracle, okay, don't get scared. These are the program languages you need to know about it. Okay. And next main thing is the ability to analyze and build a model, and you need to interpret the data. Interpret the data. Okay, you have to give the inference for the data. So the ability to analyze in the sense, if you have the mathematical and then statistical, and if you know the programming languages, then you can easily analyze it. So first of all, we just want to understand the statistical mathematical concept. Okay, so many tools you can see that. So which tool is apt for the particular business problem, that we just want to know that. Okay, then you can easily analyze it. Okay, the building model also the same as like in that regression, using the regression, you may like, if you know about it, like you can understand a lot different types of regression are there. So in what kind of a problem, what kind of regression we can use, and how we can build a model, those things. So finally, in inference you need to give. Okay, building a model and then creating the table, anyone can do it. But what is your inference? What did you understand from the data itself or from the table? What is the exact or pakka solution for the problem? That you have to give it. And next thing is one important thing, the problem solving skills. Okay, I think the statement itself it's clearly understood. I don't want to explain. And next thing is interpersonal skills. These all the skills you have studied. Management, right? In that HR subject you may study the team working skills and communication skills. Okay, so how much you are accuracy and then attention to detail, like how you are going to give the answer, how much accuracy you are going to give. Okay, so it depends upon the work, how you are going to do that. Okay, so these are the things. And like ability to plan. Okay, so if are in a manager or a data analyst, like they will fix them a time. Okay, 1 month or 2 months, that's it, the one project. Within that 1 month or 2 months, like you have to finish that entire work. You can recruit that. Okay, any enumerator or anything, if you need any subordinate, you can recruit it. But you have to plan that ability, you need it. And like for what, you have to meet the deadlines, right, for that. So we can tell that these are the key skills for data analyst. That's very, very important. And those communication skills, I just want to tell you that written and verbal skills, it's very, very important. Okay, so why I'm just telling, like when you are writing that interpretation, that like whatever you have taken, that the problems, the solution, if you are writing that interpretation for the solution, that time the written skill, the like your English language should be proper. Okay, and also the verbal, whenever you are going for the presentation to the top level management, if you are doing anything in that, then whatever the work you have done, that will be spoiled. Okay, so that's why that skill also added into that here, that written and verbal communication skills. So these are the skills are needed here. So I'm moving to the next slide. In that slide, you can see the overview of the data analyst sector. So what is this? Actually, you are thinking data analyst is the only one work. I'm not going to get any work. These are the things are needed. So here, this data analyst, we have in a different like view. perspectives are different. Like if you are specialist in the sense, like you can, as I said in the earlier slide, that we have discussed this financial analyst, right? So in that slide, you can see, like in that point, like I said, is if you are well good in that finance and accounts, you can become a financial. That's what. So that has an like a small branches, the data analytics. Okay, under the data analytics sectors, we have the financial analyst, market research, big data and machine learning, and then like a business analyst. Many things are there. So we are going to discuss the business analyst as well in this session. Okay. So what is the financial analyst? I think I don't want to explain more. Like you know that what is finance and accounts and everything. So the role here, what you will do that, like you will be in that analyst, like analyst department only, but you will be only focusing about that particular organizations or that whatever that entities, like that financial position only. Okay, how it is doing, how we can reduce the cost. Okay, for if any recruitment is happening, how it is, how you can predict the risk, financial risk. Okay, in that point of view, you will be work. The market research, it is nothing actually, like if you want to start any new business, so some consultancies will be there, like they will help you. Like you just, if you are giving your idea, okay, I just want to start one restaurant in the particular place. Okay, in Bangalore, I'm just telling, I just want to start one restaurant in Koramangala. That's one area. Okay, after that electronic city, that's one area, Koramangala. So what are the things I need to collect? I'm not sure about that particular area of people, and I don't know where I have to start the restaurant also. Okay, and if is there any product also, we don't know how to sell, whether in that particular, if you are preparing any cosmetics or anything, so you need to find out where that working people are staying more. So like that. Okay, so in that particular place you can be like mostly these are the works will be done by like mcom, sorry guys, MBA marketing students now, the marketing. So that students will be do this. Okay, even whenever you are studying in that class itself, you can understand like what are the market concepts are there, you need to understand the segmentation, targeting, pricing, blah blah blah. So many things are there, you need to understand. And what is the client's expectation, you need to fulfill. That is the thing. And big data and then machine learning, it is nothing, using the data only they will be work. So the big data here, like you may get that trillion, million kind of an data. So in that, you can't tell that, okay, this much data enough, and I can tell that solution for that particular clients or a customer. So no, they will give that million trillion of data only. So think about that. If I want to analyze about any particular state, how many people will be there in crores, right? So you have to put all the crores of the data in that particular program language, and you need to take the answer. Okay, so for that different programs, and then like the program language will be there. For example, Hadoop, right? That's a very good example. And then you need to learn that Hadoop, and then we can put all the data and we can take the solution. But here, using that big data and machine learning, it's kind of the next step of you actually you can't do it. It's especially the people who can, like the computer science people, the engineering, those people can easily do it, computer science background. So I know that the difficult code, and I know that here I already explained that different software, not an easy software. Okay, it's especially related to the typical code languages. And machine learning, it is nothing, you are giving that more input to the machine, and the machine will learn what you are needed. Okay, so here, like you know that chatbot, right? So that is the one example. Like if you are entering in that any website, one chat box will come. Hey, how can I help you? Like that will fix one like a name, like a one temporary name, and it will be. So there we have put that so many input data for that, and it is like working as a human. If you are asking any question at a midnight, 12 or 2 o'clock, that chatbot will answer you. Okay, so those kind of things also you can do it here. Okay, here I just want to tell you that for the market research, you may get it 17 to $58 per hour wage. Okay, so it's not in India, it's US based, I'm just telling. Okay, so this is how that works, and that opportunities are spreading everywhere. Not only in India, you can go to that. In India, you can see that Bangalore, Chennai, and what are that main hotspot? I'm not sure about that Coimbatore. Yeah, how many analytical companies are there and all. I'm not sure about it, but in Bangalore or Chennai, damn sure you will get the job. But you need to build your qualification and then skill also. Then you may go it. So I'm moving to the next slide. So in that slide, I'm going to tell about that business analyst. So what is business analyst? So here, this business analyst work with organizations. For what? Actually, they will help them to improve their process and systems. Whatever the business process and systems is there, they will help them to improve it. So as usual, here that business analyst will conduct that research and analysis. Okay, so in order to satisfy that, in order to satisfy, otherwise whatever the requirements is there, requirements. Otherwise, if you have any problem, as the data analyst description we have seen, as that. So if you have any problem, so for that it will be give the solution to the business. Okay, maybe that in any institution or any organization or entities, any service industry. Okay, you can work. So this job also will apt for you. Okay, that's why I have taken a little bit brief. So here in that diagram you can see that BLS, Bureau of Labor Statistics, it just estimates that need for business analysts to increase 14% by 2024. So that business analyst and the data analyst, the job, the requirement is too high. But many of them are not focusing in that. They are thinking that is very difficult to learn this language, to learn this mathematics and statistics. Guys, one more thing I just want to tell now here. The thing is, everyone are I'm so sorry, I'm not good at in the maths and statistics, but I want to be a business analyst and data analyst. In the sense, sorry to say that you can't be a business analyst or data analyst. You need to know about the basic of that statistics and then mathematics. Okay, basics. I'm only telling the basics. Whatever you have studied in your school, that is fair enough. Later, they will give the training to you. You may. Okay, in interview, they will ask that basic question only. What is mean? What is median? What is average? Like that. That kind of a question. What is the difference between that regression and correlation? What is that? Okay, like this kind of simple questions only they will ask in that. Okay. So here you can see that how much opportunities are waiting in the outside, that you can see for the business analyst. You can see it here. Okay. So actually this business analyst people first in that they consider as an IT sector, and they will be sit in that IT department only and they will work it. But later on they will enter into that all the business process and the functions. Then they started to give the solution to the business problems. Fine. So in that way only the business analyst came. This is somewhat different from that data analyst. So in that data analyst, it's quite difficult to learn that the programs, that Python and R and SQL, everything. But here also you will use that Python, not Python, it's not necessary for that, but it depends upon the company also. Here R and SQL and your favorite that Excel. That is fair enough for the business analyst. Okay, so here what you need to do, you need to search it. What are the business risk is going to come, and then how we can predict it. Those are the works only you can do it as a business analyst. What are the alternative job titles for the business analyst? So business system analyst, they will call us a business system analyst, and then process analyst, and then enterprise analyst and business architect and then functional analyst. This is how they will be called in that. Okay, so don't get confused. Everywhere that job title will be different. Actually, I worked in one company in Koramangala, Bangalore only I worked. So they have given that data executive, but I worked as a data analyst. Whatever the work the data analyst will do, that work I work, but they have given the name as a data executive. That is actually US based company. Maybe that job description will be matched within a data executive, like in the US based, I'm just telling. In India, that will be considered as a data analyst. But I can't tell that. As for that, they will be taken there. Okay. So that's what about that business analyst. What are the typically business analyst will do it. So they will analyze the structure of the business, whatever we have discussed now, like what is business and what they are doing, what it is needed, whether the customer is satisfied, the end user, okay, they are satisfied or not, those all the things, okay, they will be touching that all the part, okay. So they will be focused at, okay, this is the business goal, okay, or organization goal, I just want to focus on that, and they will identify that business, whatever the problems and everything, how we can solve that, okay, they will be identified, and they will communicate that issues to the senior people, okay, in that organization, like how I can say that senior in the sense maybe the top level management, okay, they will communicate it, and they will formulate the ways for the business to improve that, like how we can improve the business to the next step. These are the issues, these are the problems are there, fine, but we can do it as a business analyst. At the time only, they will do the research and analyze, and they will come into the one solution. So they will take that internal and external stakeholders that like whatever they are thinking, maybe that suggestion they will be take and they will be analyzing that, and finally they will implement that whatever they have identified the new technology or system now, they will be identifying this. So after that also, this business analyst will conduct some training programs like workshop or any other training sessions to develop that employee skills. That is also one of the work for the business analyst. Okay, so this is how the people will work in this. So next I'm going to go for that skills for the business analyst. What are the skills are needed as a business analyst? Okay. So as usual, these people can work. Sorry guys, I forgot to tell in that. These people can work for that some analysis firm and consultancies, any professional service firms and public sector like regional councils. In that place also they can business analyst work, and technology companies and research firms and largest in organization, larger organization, and that place, and they can work as a freelancer also, okay, that they won't work under any company. Even I'm also the freelance of the data analyst, okay, they won't work for any company. If it is needed, like anyone needed, they can take and then they can use it for them, okay, that employees can work in that way also. So now we are going to see that what are the qualification and training is required for the business analyst. As usual, your bachelor degree, that is very very important, okay, if it is from business, okay, business side like commerce and management, that is, and computing economics, and if it is related to the statistics and mathematics, that is also fine, okay. So and if you completed if you completed any program as a business analyst certificate course or PG course, that will be an added value for you, like whenever you are going to the interview, that will be an added value for you. Fine. So what are the key skills for the business analyst? So these are the key skills I just given here. The commercial awareness, what it is happening. Okay. So for example, if anything, like we know that external factors of the business, right? So the political or any other thing, like legal or legally, like if they have created any law or anything, at the time, like we have to change, right? We have to adopt the changes in that organization. That is the one thing we have to aware of it as a business analyst. And communication and interpersonal skill, as usual, again and again, I'm just pressing here the communication and interpersonal skill. It's very very important. First a data analyst and then business analyst. So how you are speaking, okay, whether attracting, whether you are giving the answer for the question, those things are very, very important. And time management and organization skill, that is very, very important. As a management, as a commerce students, we should follow the time. And then how you are like working inside this organization, that is one main important thing. And then problem solving skill, analytical skills, and leadership and management skills, these are the things we have studied in the HR lessons, so I'm not going to touch in that. Okay, we are not going to touch that part right now. That's not my cup of tea right now, that's right. And then project management techniques and then computing skills. Okay, so these all the key skills are required to work as a business analyst. Okay, so we have to build it, right? Like ma'am, how we can build it? The college itself, you can build it. You just speak with your friends in English, and then you just try to develop your all the skills, whatever it is required. If you are going to work as a business analyst, data analyst, you need it. In that interview itself, they will see you, otherwise they will filter you whether you have the skills or not. These are the necessary things for the position. That's why I'm just telling. Okay, fine guys, I'm moving to the next slide. In that slide, you can see that key roles and then responsibilities of a business analyst. It's kind of a job description. Okay, what are the roles and responsibilities if you are a business analyst? So as usual, you need to identify that opportunities for improvement in the business operation and process. Okay, so what it is there where I can develop my business, that is the thing. If you are sitting in that organization and earning money, it is not at all good. Your career also won't grow and your organization also won't grow. Like that, it will, like you would be simply sitting in that one position. So we have to work to identify that opportunities and where I can improve the business operations and process, that we have to do it. And meeting customers. So I know one of my friends, she's working, I'm not sure about it, whether she is or she was working. Okay, actually she was working as a business analyst on one company, but she will roam everywhere, like in all over India. Like she will go there, like sometimes she will be in Coimbatore, sometimes she will be in Nagpur, like some North India place. I'm just telling. Okay, sometimes she will be in that some place like in Dubai or some other countries. Okay, like that. She want to meet that, like the customers, like who are all that the clients for the particular business. Now she will go and meet it. So the particular plan she will made it. Okay, this day I want to meet this college or this company. Okay, so this is so. Okay, so they will gather the requirements, whether whatever you have given, maybe you have already given the model or solution to the particular business. Okay, fine. After that, you can't leave as it is. You have to go and check that what are the next requirement. Is there any problem on it? The follow-up kind of thing. Okay, we have to take it. And then working with the stakeholders and the subject matter expert to understand the problems and needs. We know that stakeholders, that institutes of that, like your professionals, employees, and internal and external stakeholders, everything. We have to work and we have to understand the problems and then needs also. Also, that business analyst need to, excuse me, yes, the business analyst need to design that model, like what it is that like business, like I'm doing any consultancy business, what I can do it, how I can develop it, so how I can predict the risk. Okay, those all the things they have to check and they have to build in one model. That they have to design that business systems or any IT systems. Okay, so after that, like they have to gather that information, gathering, documenting, and analyzing the business needs and requirements. How you are like if you want to build in a model, you need the data, right? So you need to identify the problem first and you need to collect the data. You can go for the pilot study and then main study, and you can implement the solution, whatever the solution is, right? So this is how you need to do it. So that time you have to the gathering and documenting, like you have to gather the data and document it, and in the sense enter into that some softwares, okay, some softwares in the sense SQL or whatever it may be, Excel or anything, and analyze it and find that what is the needs and requirements and solve the business problems and designing the technical solutions. Okay, so we already discussed it. And documenting the functional and sometimes the technical design of the system, like how you have to the reporting. Okay, after that the solution, after getting the solution, so we have to document it everything. Fine. And working with the system architects and the developer to ensure the system is properly implemented or not. I said earlier, once if it is completed, like you can't leave as it is. We have to go and work, and then we have to do that the feedback, like take that correct with what it is happening, whether in that process anything has happened, or whether in that process any difficulty you have faced to continue that. Okay, like that you have to meet that system architects and you need to ask it. And like we have to helping to test that system and create the system and documentation using the manuals. So as usual, we have to help to test the system as a business analyst, and you need to create the system documentation and then user manual. So if you have created any models or any user interface or anything, that should be like till the end of the till the end of the final run, no? We have to be there. Okay, and final one is facilitating workshop to establish the shared understanding among the diverse stakeholders. So this is what I was telling, like, right, the training sessions, and then those things we have to conduct it, like what they are feeling, what they have done, like if that brainstorming time or any that discussion time only, they will tell, okay, these are the mistakes we got it and these are the problems we faced, what is the solution, they will be asked at the time, we can get to know. So these are the problems like that. Fine. And next thing, I just want to tell you one more, like as a theoretical form. I will explain. Yes. So what are the data analyst career paths? Okay. So under that data analytical sector, we can get these kind of jobs as a business analyst, management reporting, corporate strategy analyst, and compensation and benefits analyst, budget analyst, insurance underwriting analyst, sales, web analytics, fraud analytics, credit analytics, business product analyst, social media data analyst. Guys, here I have taken only related to that our management and commerce analytical job. There are many things are there, like a web analytics and social, many things are there. I didn't touch the parts because we don't want that. Especially they will expect that computer science students. So that's why I didn't touch. So these are our line. As a business analyst, like you can work, we have discussed now what are the things the business analysts need to do. So they will analyze that business specific data. So the management reporting, in the sense that reports data analytics to the management on the business functions. Corporate strategy analyst, in the sense company wide, like data advising management, the strategy direction, how you are, like that planning of that in that place. The compensation and benefits, it's an HR related to that. So whether the employees are satisfied with the compensation and whatever the benefits you are giving to the employees, whether they are satisfied or not. And then budget analyst, I think you know that, right? So how? So focus on the analyze and reporting the specified budget. Okay. So in that organization, like you may put in a different kind of budget. Okay. What is that? Like what they are doing it, what how they have analyzed and how they are giving their report, like whether everything is correct or not. Those all the things you need to check there. And insurance underwriting analyst, like you need to analyze that individual and also the company, and what is that industry data about that particular individual and company. You have to take that, and you need to make the decision on the insurance plans. Suddenly you can give it whether the person is going to pay the premium correctly or not. Otherwise, like whether this person is apt or not. You can't give the person who is going to die after 1 or 2 months. Like that will be loss for your organization. So those are the things you need to check in as a IUA. Okay. And then sales analytics. So the sales analytics, it is nothing. It will help and it will support to improve the sales, and like whatever the sales process is there, that will also focus in there. That is the main core. And then web analytics, like a dashboard, like right, like how it will be, like once if you are open the Google Chrome or any Firefox or anything, how it is coming. Like each and every page have that different set of pages, like how I can say that, like that view perspective, it is totally different, right? So that's what they are telling it. So here you need to focus about that some specific page, and then topic focus, how it should become, and then how the website need to be set up. Okay, those are the things. And then fraud analytics, you have to these are the things will happen in the banks and some other financial institutions. You have to monitor and you need to analyze that fraud data. So what are the ways that fraudulent people may come and affect the a particular company? That is the main thing they will be do it. And then credit analytics. Okay, so here the credit reporting, credit monitoring, and then lending risk, lending approvals, and lending analysis. Now, those areas you will be focusing there. So what the credit market is offers a wide need for the analytics and information science. In these areas, we can focus in there. And next thing is business product analyst. So here they will focus and analyze the attributes and then characteristics of the product. Okay, so how you can sell the product, how you can do the advertisement. So if the product prices is the 100 rupees, whether the product will be sold in the market or not, we don't know whether that is in a correct price or not. Okay, so we have to reduce the cost and improve that advertisement, where you have to focus, you need to improve it and you can sell the product. In that way they will be focused. And social media analyst, as we know that a lot of social media we are using, right? So that is the one of the improving or growing tech. Okay, technology, I can say that, right? So the companies also rely on that social media, the data and everything. So for example, if I'm typing to my friend in WhatsApp, okay, in WhatsApp, if I'm typing that, I just want to buy a new laptop, okay, immediately Google will give the some advertisement. If I open in a Google Chrome after the conversation, 5 minutes or some after a time, after a while, if you're opening it, the Google will give that some information, because the data will be taken from the social media. They are telling that is okay, protected and everything, but they will be sell the data to some reputed organizations. Okay, so they will be use the data and they will be give the information related to that. Okay, so these are the career paths are available under the data analytical sector. Okay, so with that, I'm just moving to the next slide. So these are the companies are providing the internship for the data analyst. So why I'm just telling this thing here, the internship. Guys, you may think that I can go and work without any experience. As a data analyst, I can go and work as a business analyst. Ma'am, I can do it. And now I see now these are the skills I needed. These are the roles and responsibilities they have. These are the things I can do it. Yeah, guys, you can do it. But whatever you are studying in that subject wise or whatever I'm telling, that is whatever we experienced. Okay, maybe it is in that 5 years later or 10 years later, that's what they were telling. Even I worked in 2017, right? After that, I don't know what happened in that. If I continue that job, I can tell that currently this is what is happening. But my best advice is, first of all, you just do the internship. Once if you are qualified as a data analyst and the business analyst, just do an internship and then go for the main work. Sometimes if you are doing that internship in any particular company, you may get a permanent job at there itself. Okay, so these all the companies in India, these are the companies are providing that internship for the data analyst. Maybe that is data science also. Okay, data science, it is somewhat more like a next step of the data analyst. Okay, you have to very good in that predictive analytics, and then you need to work with different softwares, that is kind of an Oracle and then BI. Okay, those kind of softwares you need to work. Fine. So what are the things like Decathlon and then FedEx and then Spoonshot and then Basilo, Versic and then Prismatic? These are the companies. I took only few companies. There are a lot of companies are there in India, and that too in US. You can get more lot of opportunity, especially that San Francisco, that company. So sorry, in that place you can get it the more opportunity. That in US, why I'm just representing here. That particular area, you can earn more money in that. Like here, I just told that the highest salary is 977K per annum. But if you are going in that years, you may get the double of the amount as in the basic level. Seriously, I'm telling, they are more like how I can say that requirement is more in that US for this kind of a job. If you are ready to fly, or if you are your parents, or if you have that particular cuts, you can go there. So these are the companies, and I just want to tell you about that internship. This internship start within a minimum 6 months. Okay, 6 months to like maybe that till the project end, like 1 year or 10 months, like that. It will be go on. If you have that internship experience, like with that experience, if you are applying any company, any big institute or any other company, you may get that like that opportunity, like you may get that particular job. Why I'm telling, like you got some idea about it, that too practically you got some idea, so that's why they will recruit it, they will give that importance to you. Okay, that's why I'm telling. And the salary, it's like it will start from that basic salary, it will start from that 10,000 to like 30,000, maybe they will be give more also in that internship, I'm just telling. Okay, if you are going into the permanent job, that will be different, and some perks and benefits, everything you may get it in that internship itself. Okay, so these are the companies are providing, these are the details about the internship. I hope you understand why I am asking you to do that some internship. As if you are starting as a business or data analyst job, or like if you're starting that work, you need to do this thing. Okay, you may get the practical exposure and experience, and you can go with any other company. So I'm going to give some bonus to you. These are the websites. I think you can see that, right? So you can see that slide, right?
Yes, madam. Proceed.
Oh, thank you, ma'am. So here, this is a bonus. Why I'm telling these are the bonus in a sense. When I was working in that particular company, we have used these all the things. I'm not in a how I can say that, I'm not in a computer science background. I'm a BBA student, like BBM, that too, Bachelor of Business Management. Okay, and I have studied an MBA, and I have completed PhD. After that only I have joined as a data executive in that input. That is US based company, very good company that is. What they done in that, they asked us to like do the work within this kind of websites. So the Kaggle, it's like how I can say that, it is like if you know that coding, and if you know how to work within the data, you can join in that Kaggle, and you need to sign up. Okay, you need to sign up first. You can join and you can crack that the competition. Like they will give the data to you. It maybe will like a million or billion data they will give to you, and they will give the questions. This is what the solution that client is needed. Okay, they will give the questions also. You need to crack it. If you cracked it, you will earn that how I can say that, like the dollar, like crores or lakhs you can earn. Okay, but it is very difficult to crack, and they will give some time also. Okay, within that time period you have to calculate and do it. So through that you can learn like what is the data and how you need to apply the coding for the particular solution, sorry, problem, everything you can learn. And you can take that the previous person, whomever is submitted, whomever has solved that problem, that person's code, and then the problem, whatever they have given the solution or interpretation, that also you can take it. So this data world and data camp, you can take that practice data side, like data sets, and even though they are giving that some data analytical course and business analytical course and everything, even Udemy and Coursera also. So I'm not sure about that, like they may charge you some $1,000 or more than that. Okay, you need to pay. Otherwise, if you don't want the certificate and all, you can go through, like you can jump into immediately. If you want the certificates, you need to pay it. Okay, so these are the things. And One more thing is that, ma'am, I'm not at all know about the coding. Even I don't know A to Z like about the coding. How I can do it? You can do it, yeah. Like you can use it, Stack Overflow and Quora. So many of the people are ready to answer your question. Okay, so you can say that. சும்மா உட்காந்துருக்கிறது கஷ்டம் சொல்லுவீங்கல்ல அதேதான். So you can say that simply so many people will sit and give the answer for your question. If you don't know about that, how to do the regression in R or Python or in like Excel, whatever it may be, okay, whatever the programs if you are using them, so you can throw the question in that particular two sites and then you can get your answers. Maybe it takes time, 24 hours or after the 24 hours they will be give you, but you can get it. Damn sure, I'm just telling you can get it. Even I used, because whenever I joined that, like I know how to use the data analyst because I completed that data analytics course, the basic data analytics course in that IIT Madras through the Nettle course I completed. But I thought the different software. Okay, they didn't thought they didn't teach that R and any other, that Excel and all. They teach the very different. Okay, so I'm not sure about it how I can work in it. Simply I saw some YouTube videos and I take that coding, whatever the codings in that Stack Overflow, they will give that with example. If you worked in the, like if you type this code and this will be work. So I just copy pasted in that R and I got the answer. That's it. Okay, so this is what, like some tricks are there. And internship, why I just giving here, this is giving a lot of internship opportunity to everyone. You just sign up and upload your profile and you just select that where you want that job. Okay, whether how I can say, yeah, Bangalore or Hyderabad or in any North India place or in Chennai itself. Okay, you can select it and you can go there. So you can easily apply. Keep on apply it. I'm just telling, don't neglect. Okay, this place is not good, I'm not going, I'm not good at that this area. So keep on apply that all the jobs, like all the companies. If it is in a startup, I'm just telling that is a good place to learn everything. I worked before that in Ford, I worked in Redwood algorithm. That is the one startup. Like I worked as a research associate. In that, I learned so many things. Guys, you don't know about that. The Excel is a master in that, like the data analyst. Many of the companies, they are only using that Excel. If you have a less data, like less than 50,000 or less, you can work in that. Okay, so in that way you can take it, like the Excel and R and Python. This is how that will become. So that didn't, like all the companies won't ask that different or difficult program language knowledge. They will be asked only simple thing. If you know the statistics or if you know what it is, the coding and all, that's fair enough. And analytics vidya. So here you can get that if you are using any tool, okay, and you don't know whether that tool is apt for the particular problem or not, you are not at all knowing about that, you can go and search it here. If you type that what is regression, what is logistic regression, okay, so it will give n number of answers along with the practice exercises. Okay, so they will give the graphical representation, like how I can say that, like if you type this answer, you may get this kind of graphs, like that they will be given. Okay, so this website also will be help you in that. Okay, and one more thing, I just want to tell you that YouTube and Google, okay, that is the father of everywhere. The YouTube, you can get many things. And I'm not sure about it, the language wise, okay, but if it is any foreign author or any reputed YouTube channel, if you get it, you can refer it and you can go with it. So many like how I can say that, illegal channels and then unauthorized channels are there, so please aware of it and then don't use that kind of thing. So these oral, I can give that 100% sure about it, you can use this. Okay, fine. Yeah, guys, that's it. I'm going to stop with this. I hope you got many idea about that, like what is a data analyst and then business analyst, how you can approach that, and then if you have joined, what are that roles and responsibilities you may do it. Okay, everything. I hope you got it. Any questions, ma'am? Can I go with the questions or?
Yes, madam.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Anjali. Any questions? So we have covered that what is the data analyst and then how the commerce students can become a data analyst, that also, and then types of data analyst in the sense under the data analytical sector, what are the jobs are available for the commerce student that we have seen, and then what are the skill set is required for a data analyst and business analyst, what are the job description of that, and some reference site and what are the courses are there, and how you can use the tool for that site also I have given, right? That is the summary of that today's session. Any questions? I hope I didn't bore you.
Yes, madam. Very good morning. Myself, Dr. Vanaj of the department. In the beginning, I couldn't able to join here because I had another meeting.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
So the latter part I have joined. That was wonderful session, I believe. The input you have given is really useful for our students. It is eye-opener session on data analytics.
Thank you.
Your presentation was very good. And it would be very useful for our students if especially during this lockdown period, everybody is sitting at home, as
Yes.
you said, don't know what to do. So at this point of time, it would be more useful for our students. Yeah, so I thank Dr. Kalimuthu for having arranged such a wonderful person as our guest of the day today. Thank you, Vidya madam. And my special thanks to our David, Mr. David, our faculty member who is organizing this webinar, hosting this webinar. Thank you, David. And I request all the students participants to interact now, since it is a very good session. It would be a useful session for you people. You can clarify uh, with the resource person is available with our hand. She's ready to clarify all your doubts. So the session, I just request our students to use this opportunity to clarify your doubts regarding data analytics. Yes.
Thank you, Vanaja ma'am.
Thank you.
Guys, any questions?
Yeah, students, just come forward to clarify your doubts. Why so silent? There are about 80 people are there. Students are not at all opening your mouth. Come on, Nitish, are you there?
Yes, Nitish SK, right? Yeah, he's there, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, I just want to share you one more thing. As you said in that time, like you have discussed, right? That is correct. Actually, we are in that home, but we can use the time in a very good manner. Like I have seen in the Coursera, just now I have completed one course, but not related to the data analytics, ma'am. I have completed that financial planning. Okay, so I have given that course, ma'am. That was so good. Like it's a that university has sponsored that course through the Coursera. It is 4 weeks course only, ma'am. So like you can change the timings. Like if you are not that's what I like really embarrassed. Like in the sense like excited. Like
it is a flexible.
Yes, so flexible, ma'am. Like I'm just telling to the students also, if you are not available or if you are not able to complete the particular course on the time, you set the goals for the next 4 weeks. That option they are giving. Yeah, that option they are giving, and that too, I got a free certificate, ma'am. So they have celebrated that the birthday of the Coursera, and the time they have offered a few courses, the free courses. I joined, and then it was really good. The explanation, and then whatever the assignment they are giving now, practically you will understand that okay, this is what they are telling. That's it, like that. It will be good one. For all the courses I'm just telling in Udemy, in Udemy I have completed different courses.
One clarification.
Yes,
like you said like you can have courses on this, no, data analytics and other courses, no.
Yes,
When we
ma'am.
have the students are attending that course and having that certificate, whether that certificate would be giving validation for them to join in the data analytic companies.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So
There,
that too that too we have to complete the course in a repeated institution. Like I have completed an IIT Madras, ma'am.
okay. So I'm
In
asking
through the
this
method.
online certificates.
Yes, online certificates also. Ma'am, how you are studying, the
Yes.
which way more, that does not matter, ma'am, for the organization. If you have arrears also, they are
Okay.
taking. Why? I checked your
Okay.
caliber
So now,
after the like that, ma'am. Like
yeah.
actually, I didn't complete any courses, ma'am, before joining the research associate or the data executive. I have only the doctorate, ma'am. So in that,
Okay.
they what are the questions did they ask? You know, ma'am, like they asked that like what is mean, what is median, and what is chatbot. Like these are the things I can learn it from that like YouTube and Google, and those things like statistic research methodology we have already studied in the UG itself. We no need to go for any further clarification. That is fair enough, ma'am. We have to do the revision
Okay.
before going to the interview.
You
And
mean that everybody, suppose these students after finishing their BCom BA, they can approach that data analytics company
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
through
So
online.
yes, ma'am, they can. But ma'am, I'm just telling to you, like before going to that, at least you just want to learn that advanced Excel and then like R. These are the courses, ma'am. I'm just
That's
telling that R is so user friendly. If you
okay.
want to type or if you want to add two numbers, you can type it directly 2 plus 2. If you give that press the enter, it will give 4 like that,
Yes.
ma'am. So
Yes.
user friendly.
Okay, fine. Ma'am, another clarification.
Yes,
Like
ma'am.
during this pandemic, we are not able to send our students for internship. Actually, this is BCom with professional accounting course, you
Yes,
know,
yes,
and
ma'am.
specifically designed for the CA aspirants.
Mm,
So
mm,
we used to send our students to our local auditors
mm,
for about 3 weeks internship training.
mm,
And during the from last March till date, we are not able to send them due to this pandemic. So
mm,
what we did know for the last year passed out batch, we
mm.
convert that internship into that Coursera, NPTEL spoken tutorial courses.
Okay,
But
ma'am.
what I feel is for this batch, that is present second year batch, when they come for the fourth semester,
Mm,
yeah, I got a point that you mentioned that Internshala,
yes, ma'am.
Internshala and other companies, they do virtual internship, no?
Yes, ma'am.
So,
Yes, ma'am.
so is it approachable, and whether they will provide internship for a bunch of students at a stretch?
Ma'am, that we have to mail them and ask, ma'am. I didn't done like
As a
I
head
didn't
of
do.
the institution, shall I communicate with them through our mail, and whether
Yes,
they
ma'am.
will
Yes, ma'am. Sure, you will get reply, ma'am.
oh,
Actually, I have applied to so many internship program. Simply
okay,
when I was doing that PhD time,
okay,
what I done, I just applied it, ma'am. And
okay,
I went, I came to Bangalore and I gave interview. But simply they asked only one question: overqualified, ma'am. I have
okay.
the PhD. I didn't hide my qualification, ma'am. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so they just told that like you are overqualified and you don't have any corporate experience. Then how we can take? That's the question. I
So,
can't say anything.
in such a case, if we send our students, no, the same question will be there, no, that the students may
Ma'am,
not.
only they have no, ma'am, no, ma'am. For UG is fair enough, ma'am. For
Uh,
PhD, it's too overqualified for the particular job.
okay, is it a paid internship or a free
Yes,
internship?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You will get the paid internship, and in that internship description, they will tell that if you
Hmm.
worked, like if you worked or if you done the good in that internship, you may get permanent in the particular job or the particular position.
Okay.
That chance will get, ma'am. That's why I have given.
Whether I'll ask our students themselves to apply online for
Yes,
that.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That is good actually.
Okay, okay. So any other website specifically like Internshala, they provide such a internship, ma'am.
Ma'am,
And
in yes,
minimum
ma'am.
days.
Like in Bangalore, I'm just telling that is Indian Sheila, it's very good.
Okay,
And as usual, our Naukri and Indeed, Glassdoor, and if the people want to apply the jobs in that US and all, like eco jobs something, ecojobs.com something, the websites are there, ma'am. You can use that sites also. So
okay,
they will give the response immediately. And one more thing I just want to tell you, all the guys, like all the students, Once
Okay.
if you upload the resume in the particular site, don't be keep quiet. Like they will tell, like, yeah, ma'am, I uploaded my resume in a website. Like they didn't call. You have to refresh that particular resume each and every day.
Yeah.
Just
That's
change something. Yeah. Then your resume may come onto the top, because that HR recruitment, everything is nowadays it's like online.
yeah.
Like they are not going to pick that resume like manually.
There
Okay,
is
just
naturally will come up. Yeah.
yes, ma'am.
That's
And when you are preparing the resume, you have to highlight the keywords. If you are good with that, like a commerce or finance, you have to mainly focus that or mainly bold it. Okay, so that particular system, whenever it is doing that analytic analysis, or when it is search, it will be take that keyword, and that resume will move to that respective organization.
good.
So
Fine.
one thing you have to do when you are preparing the resume, you have to highlight your skills. Okay. So how you are presenting. Don't write in more than 2 lines or 3 lines. Give it in a short form. Short and crispy it should be there. And you have to highlight your skills. And then you have to refresh each and every day your website. Open your website and refresh it. At least change something. Your name, if it is you have typed in a small letter, change it in a capital letter. If you
Fine.
do it, that part will come on the top. I think
Yeah.
you know the Google search index and everything.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Yeah. Fine. Fine. Sure. Good, ma'am. Very nice.
Thank you, ma'am. So
Students
this is
from
what
our other faculty members, do you have any other questions?
I got one question. Ishwant, what
Yeah.
exactly
Yeah.
you wanted to join the data analytics one? Ishwant, right? Ishwant, you don't need to write any exam, yeah. This is don't write what you need to do. You just complete your degree, okay, UG degree, and you just learn some like a data analytics course. Okay, after that clear that course. Maybe in that course time they may ask you to write some exam like assignments, and some quiz will be conduct, and then complete that and collect the certificates, and you go and attend the interview. So the interview will be like this. First they will be inquire why you are coming and what are the basic like that will be asked, and the technical round will be there. At the time you have to type some codings. Okay, so for that I have given that Stack Overflow and then Quora and all. So just learn it, the basic codes and all, and then crack the interview and you can select it. They will select you. I hope I answered. Okay, ma'am. Thank you,
Good
Ishwan.
afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Ma'am, actually, I have a doubt, ma'am.
Yes, Anuja.
Ma'am, last year I have registered for my intentional training program, ma'am.
Okay.
But I only receive contests from it and not regarding my internships, ma'am. So what can I do to update it, or what should I have done?
I didn't get you, Anuja. A little bit more louder. You have
Am I
applied that
audible
in
now?
Anuja?
Am I audible now, ma'am?
Yes, a little bit louder.
Okay, ma'am. Last year I have registered for my intentional training program, ma'am.
Okay.
But I receive only contests from it, but I'm not receiving regarding my internship. So what could I do for it, ma'am?
So you training program did you apply? Like okay. So once again, like if you have a chance to mail them, you just mail and ask.
Okay, ma'am.
Because I'm not a direct person to tell it. Like even I'm also like you guys only. Like I
Okay,
have
ma'am.
built in a resume in that, and then I started to apply the jobs. But they will answer for your mail and all. You just mail like I just registered in that way, and then like whatever you got it now, you just mail them clearly. You just mail them, and they will reply it. If you have the mail ID, I'm just telling.
Yes, ma'am. I frequently receive mails regarding contests only, like speaking contests or talk contests.
But not from the training, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just do that. Like I can tell that like you can mail them. Okay. Otherwise, if you got any chatbot, like you just ask that I have applied this and so this date, and then for this program, and I didn't receive any mail. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
One more thing you can do it. Just recreate your that profile.
Okay,
Once
ma'am.
you recreate and start to apply again the training program and all, you may get it. I think so, because I didn't
Yeah.
face this kind of a problem.
Thank
I
you, ma'am.
hope I answered your question. Yes, Anuja.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, apart from programming languages, databases like SQL, JavaScript, and statistical knowledge, what else are our requirements and responsibilities as data analyst? We have to
So
segregate.
okay, apart from that, programming language and then statistic knowledge.
Yes, ma'am. Databases, just like that. What else are
Okay.
our requirements?
Yes, Vasha. See, first of all, you want to learn that basic statistics, mathematics, and then program language. Okay. So once if you learn that, then they will check whether you have the ability to clear that problem or not. How you are strong at your subject. They will check that. Okay. So if I'm an HR, I just want to know about that HR, all the function, what are the process and everything. If you are in a finance, you just want to like become a great subject expert. Okay, so if the finance this time the risk will become, and if it is that insurance risk I have explained in that slide, so these are the risk will become like that. They have to check that, they will check your subject knowledge, how you are, you need to develop why I'm just telling that subject knowledge, the program and then statistics, it is one default format. Okay, but if you have the subject knowledge, you can incorporate with the problems and you can give a better solution to the organization. If you don't know about that subject matter, you will be struck on that place. If I'm asking you, for example, if I'm asking that I just want to reduce that employee turnover in my organization. Okay, so if I have that subject knowledge and then data analytical skill, and then I know the how to work the statistics and all, fine, I can easily give a solution to the problem. Otherwise that will be very difficult, and almost that communication skill. Okay, so these are the things they will be checking that. Yes, Varsha. As it is, you got your answer.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, okay, thank you, Varsha. Government job, data analytics. Prasant Kumar. Government jobs relating to the data analytics. Okay, so what are the exams we need? Seriously, I'm just telling, I'm not sure about the government exam. Okay, so you may get it no idea about it. Sorry for that. Said, okay, so presently you just searched in Google, you may get it. I'm not sure about it, that's why I can't tell that. Okay, if coding language is necessary, what are the programs needed, ma'am? Okay, said, if coding language in the sense, why I'm just telling the coding language, so you can calculate that statistical and mathematical problems in Excel itself, sir. You no need to type any code in that Excel, that is okay, fine. But if you have that 50,000 or 1 lakh, uh, 1 lakh data, then it is very easy, sir. You can put that data into the Excel and you may get the answers for that, the problems and whatever it is. Whenever it has come to the coding language, if you don't have that enough space to occupy the data, whatever you have collected and whatever you have, that time only the coding languages are come into the place. So the coding languages are like R and then Python. But Python, it is the next thing, and SPSS, SQL, those things will help you to develop the in the sense help you to occupy the more data, and within 1 or 2 line you can get the answer. Okay, so the programs are like you just want to know about that how to clean the data, that program you need to learn. So in school and college, we will study about that like 10 programs or 11 programs. It is not like that, sir. So here, each and every time depends upon the project, that coding, and then that program will be changed, sir. The main thing you just want to know about it, how we have to clean the data. Okay, clean the data in the sense some missing values will be there, some unwanted data will be there. Okay, so we have to clean it. For that, some particular code will be there. So that time you may get the correct data, in the sense the form of the data that will be correct. Sometimes you may get in a different form of a data. For that time you have to do that different coding and language, like the program, like the coding will be different. And you have to know about it, how to do an ANOVA, correlation, regression, okay, and then how we can get that summary of the data, like the descriptive summary, those things, sir. So those kind of, like I'm just telling that the basic coding, like basic programs I said now. So apart from that, it depends upon the data and then project. So Nitish, I have. So David, sir. Okay, thank you. Thank you, sir. So Nitish, I have a doubt. I want to start a restaurant in a Chennai city. How the data analyst will get the data for analyzing, and what are the factors the data analyst and business analyst will do? Should like when I do some coding, I will get answer. Okay. What will be the answer? Like what will be use of that answer? Oh my God. And what we can do with the solution in the business. Can you please explain me with the example? Okay. So Nitish, if you want to start in a restaurant in Chennai, okay. So
Yes, ma'am.
okay, fine, Nitish. Like you don't know like where you have to start and which place, whether that, like if we are going to start in a restaurant, like we have a different, right, like a continental and something,
ma'am.
I'm not sure about it. Yeah, Indian restaurant, North Indian restaurant, Chinese restaurant, everything is there.
Yeah.
At that particular place, whether that particular people, like if you are starting at that very near to the college, what kind of a restaurant you may start?
Maybe continental.
Yes, some Chinese fast food, okay, that kind
Yeah.
of. So this kind of factors, like they will take where you want to start, they will ask you, okay, and they will tell
Actually,
you.
it's like you'll get a millions and trillions of data so that you can use the data and analyze, right, ma'am?
Yes. So
Uh,
here the data analyst will fix on enumerator and they will start to collect the data from that surrounding area. So in
Okay.
Chennai, you may get different places. Adayar, something is there, right? Vadapalli, Mahapalipuram area. So many places are there, right? I'm not sure about that place. And in that place, the particular area, na, like maybe you will get like lakhs of people or 50,000 or 1,000 people. Okay. So
Okay.
they will start to collect. Maybe the collection of the data, whatever we have studied in the business research methodology, interview type, primary data collection, secondary data collection, you remember that?
Yeah, ma'am.
Using that, they can collect the data.
Okay. Who will collect the data,
That,
ma'am? That's what my questions.
hmm.
Who will collect the data? The data analyst or some other person?
No. Enumerator. Data analysts directly they won't come. Enumerators. They will fix one enumerator. Data collect பண்றதுக்காக ஒருத்தங்கள fix பண்ணுவாங்க. That person will call as an enumerator. Okay.
Okay.
So that person will collect and they will give the data to the data analyst.
Okay.
So in that particular consultancy, these are the people will be available.
Okay.
Yeah. After that, they will do the analysis.
Okay. If I need to start a restaurant, what are all the data will you collect, ma'am? Like what are all the data the enumerator will collect?
For example, I said, if you are going to start an on restaurant very near to the college, what you will think? What kind of a restaurant you will go to and start?
Like fast food restaurant.
Where you are going to start? That place is very, very important.
Yeah.
Depends upon the place, they will start to collect the data, whether the female, like the gender wise, I'm just telling. Female or male people are, if it is a male, they won't spend money. I'm not blaming the male gender, like I'm just telling. If it is a female, like they will be spend more money, right? Nowadays the females are like that only. They are developing the market trend. Okay. And the next thing is that age wise, what are the age category, whether below 18 or above 18. Okay. So that age wise, the taste will be differ and that expectation will be differ, right? Those are the factors they will be collected.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. Any question? Do some coding. Okay, the coding, it's nothing. Once if you got that 1, 2, 3 data, you put it in one program and type the coding and you will get the answer. Answer in the sense like
And what if the answer is wrong in the actual
yes,
life?
yes, I will tell you, Nitesh. Like I will take that example,
Okay.
that employee turnover. Okay, I hope you can understand, right? The HR example. So in that, like employee turnover in particular company itself, I need to collect the data, because why the employee turnover is happening in that particular company, I just want to know that. So I'm just collected all the data from that employees and I put that in the system. So how I can collect? I meet the factors, right? What are the factors? Maybe the salary is less, maybe they don't like the job, maybe the work environment is poor. These are the factors will affect that employee turnover, right? So I have to fix the question like using the factor, and I have to collect the data, and I can put the data into Excel or any other coding. Okay, now it is over. I put it. When you are going to the like the coding part, like first you need to analyze the descriptive, in the sense summary, descriptive statistics, mean, median. Okay, so what are the average employees is working in that particular organization, whether employees are the gender category like female or male. Okay, but what kind of studies they are having, like a UG or PG. Okay, and then how much they are earning, where they are coming from, whether the travel also is affecting the turnover or not. Okay, so these are the factors I have taken from the descriptive statistics. Now I just want to predict that employee turnover using those factors. I hope these are the things you have studied in your research methodology. If you remember the regression, you can easily apply the regression for the employee turnover. You can easily predict, okay, these are the factors. And if you apply the regression for this data, okay, it will give you that, okay, this salary expectation 50%, okay, or 60%, the salary is affecting the employee turnover, and job satisfaction 30% is affecting. Like that, you will get the answer. In that, which one is highest factor is affecting the employee turnover, you need to find out. If it is the salary, the manager and the HR manager need to discuss with the top level management, and they need to try to increase the salary in the business. Okay. Yeah, in that way you need to do that. Very shortly I said it. It have the lot of process.
Okay, ma'am. So data analysis is just predicting what is going to happen.
Yes, because business is always in a risk position. You don't know what is happening. We didn't expect this corona, right?
Yeah.
We aren't sitting in our home, and some people are in a different place. They are in a difficult position. We didn't expect it. Business is like that is only thing is affected more. Like even our Indian economic also is it's went down. It's kind of we are in back 20 years back, that economic position. So how you can predict it? Even I just want to tell you that Modi, how he is, sorry guys, Prime Minister Modi ji, he is serving the 7 years and he is controlling in India in 7 years, right? How he used this data analyst, he recruited one person, and the politics also can use this. Okay, I hope now you understood that how it is.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, thank you, Nitesh. Sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you, sir. David, sir.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. I hope students got their answer. So I invite Varsha to carry on.
Okay.
It is really great opportunity having on the ways on how we could strengthen our present towards our future professionals. Thank you very much for the interesting talk. Do not give them a candle to light the way. Teach them how to make fire instead of enlightenment. Thank you for enlightening our minds, ma'am. I now call Ms. Sujita from BCom PA to present the.
Good afternoon to one and all. Saying thank you is more than good manners, it is a good spirituality. On behalf of everyone, it is my privilege to propose vote of thanks on this occasion. My heart fills with lots of gratitude and respect for our chief guest, Dr. Vidya S., for not only sparing their invaluable time for us to grace this occasion, but also for enlightening us with their commendable talk. Thank you, ma'am. Next, I would like to thank for our beloved HOD, Dr. K. Vanaja, for his moral support and guidance, and our faculty who worked hard to make this occasion a successful one. Last but not least, I would like to thank my seniors, juniors, and my fellow members to make this session a useful and interactive one. I hereby end it with the quote, "Gratitude makes the sense of your past, bring peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow." Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sujita. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up some morning. We have come to the end of the session. On behalf of all members here, I thank you for making the time in your busy schedule to join us here this morning. It's been a pleasure to host this webinar. I wish you all a pleasant day. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. So
Okay,
I
ma'am.
would
Thank you
like
so much.